How to manage an IT department. First of all, it's by identifying the organisation is going to be centred on requiring be self-aware of the impact of evolve our capabilities in these three areas.
Whatever role we're in, almost inevitably, it's very challenging. My role is to share the lessons of my 30 plus years of experience of running businesses, developing teams, leading turnarounds and assessing businesses for acquisition.
In all of this, collectively, across the whole of my career, I've been involved with over 150 different operating organisations and environments.
My name's Rob Evans, and I hope you find this content both enjoyable and of great value.
When we lead an IT department, when we manage an IT department, when we manage an IT team, we are leading an organisation within a wider organisation. We're running a business within a business. So the more that we can understand and apply business disciplines and business mindsets, the likelier we are to be successful. So what does that mean for us as an IT manager? First of all, it's by identifying who do we work for, who are our customers, and of course our organisation, in all likelihood, if we're a for-profit organisation, we'll have external customers, and if we're a not-for-profit, we'll have external beneficiaries. So one set of constituents of our customers as a manager of an IT department are our external customers or external beneficiaries. And then internally in our organisation, we'll have whoever our line manager is, we'll have the CEO, it'll be all our colleagues throughout the organisation, the functions reporting in, so that top tier of the management team. It'll also be any subcontract or outsourced providers that we have. In essence, will provide some kind of liaison service into our company with them, and our own people, the people in our department, will be customers of a leadership service that we provide. At the outset, be really clear who all the various flavours of customers that we have as an individual to satisfy, and to figure out, firstly, what's the basic expectations of each of these individuals or categories of individual, and what will delight them. If we approach our work with that in mind, then we're going to be off to a really good start as an IT manager. How consciously do we seek to learn the various activities that exist within our organisation? Whatever role we do in an organisation, we always have clients, and those clients are going to be potentially external, but also internal. Even if we have a back office role, as a minimum, we're going to have a variety of internal clients. And those clients typically will be engaged in a wide range of activities. They'll have varying priorities, duties, obligations, responsibilities. Their preoccupations may vary widely, and we have to service those in any way that we can if we really want to add value in the organisation with which we operate. Leading our IT team and understanding the technology and delivering a technology service is an important part of our role, but it's set against this bigger picture, this bigger context. So it's not just about the technology, it's also about communication, it's about curiosity to understand the needs of others, the ability to put ourselves in the shoes, the seats, the desks, the cubicles of others, so we understand what their experience of dealing with our team is. Regular conversations with the different flavours of customers is going to serve us well, not only on expectations, but also soliciting regular feedback, perhaps surveys, perhaps a simple scoring system, and clear information, lots of scope for comments, so that the better we understand how our customers feel about the service we're providing, the likelier we are to provide a great service. And I think there's four acumens that we can think about when we manage an IT department. One is our technical acumen, and then there's three others. So clearly, if we manage an IT department, in all likelihood, we're going to be passionate about technology. We're going to be completely up to date with all the different aspects of IT. But there are three other areas that we really need to be able to get our arms around.
Well, I hope you're enjoying and getting great value from this video. Please give it a like and please subscribe. It really helps. Thank you.
The more that we can evolve our capabilities in these three areas, the likelier we're going to be a successful IT manager. The first is with business acumen. Even if we're a not-for-profit, our organisation, the wider organisation, is going to operate along business disciplines. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that. The second is people acumen. We've always got to deal with people. And the third is cognitive acumen, the ability to stand back and look at situations and encapsulate those situations and come up with a solution, with a plan. It's our ability to organise our thoughts, think clearly. So cognitive acumen is really important. I'm going to cover each of these three in more detail. If we start with business acumen, in any organisation that's for profit, the organisation is going to be centred on requiring to make a return with managed risk, and it's going to require information that goes to shareholders, information to move around the organisation. So clearly, downtime on the systems is very costly. Change comes with a significant amount of risk. The explanation of change is really important because information is really important. The impact of change on individuals' abilities to do their work or individuals' abilities to extract information is incredibly important, because that's what most folks, most of our colleagues, ultimately, they'll be tasked with doing activities that ultimately feed into one of these three things: delivering a return, managing risk, and providing information. So the more that we're cognizant of this, and the greater the degree of our understanding of what their requirements are, how they operate, the more able we are to, wherever we do need to create some kind of disruption, both explain it, minimize it, manage it. Above all else, communication really helps. If we have clear expectations, we can manage any situation. So I think this comes under the umbrella of business acumen. We start drifting a little bit into people acumen with the communication side as well. Another aspect of business acumen in terms of delivering a return, and this applies whether we're for profit or not for profit. If we're not for profit, we might not be looking to generate revenues, but we've got to keep services to our beneficiaries up. Our beneficiaries' services can't be unduly disrupted, but also costs really matter. Costs are always a focus in organisations, and our ability to be able to summarise costs and to think in terms of, whenever we're looking at a project, think in terms of upfront costs. What's the ongoing costs? What's the change in costs? Whatever our new IT project or concept or idea, what's the impact going to be on costs? What's the roadmap and the transition? The more that we can communicate these, but first of all identify these at a high level, the more of a appreciated, seen as strategic, valuable IT manager we're going to be seen as in our wider organisation. So the more that we can develop business acumen and develop a basic understanding of how businesses operate, a basic understanding of financial concepts. We don't need to be an accountant, we don't need to be an expert in that area, but we just need to understand OPEX, CAPEX, EBITDA, depreciation. These are terms that we're going to hear as an IT manager, and particularly the more senior we go in our organisation. So business acumen is really important, and the more that we can get our arms around business acumen, the likelier we are to be successful as an IT manager. People acumen is really important. Of course, people acumen, particularly leading our team. There are methods that we can apply to lead our team. I teach business acumen. I also teach a leadership methodology that I call PPMC leadership.
You can find the programme by clicking the link in the description or the comments. Also, I do keynotes and talks, lunch and learns, breakfast and learns, online forums. There's an opportunity there also to join the Outperformance Highway community, and there's lots more content.
Successful teams tend to cover four bases really well. They've got great people, there's a good blend of people, motivated, egos are managed within the team, our interviewing processes are very robust, they're developed well. So people, the principles, what we stand for as a team is very important. And if we think about us as an IT manager, what do we stand for? What's the most important thing that we have to deliver once we understand the requirements of all the various customers that we're serving? So principles are really important, and making sure that those principles are communicated so that our people in our team manage expectations, have discussions, we can help them make better decisions on our behalf. The third piece in successful teams, and this applies to an entire organisation or a team, is for the mechanics, the organisation structure, the processes, the reporting, to be set up in such a way that mean we are easy to work with and easy to work for. And of course, as an IT manager, we have a huge impact on the processes within our organisation. So the more that we can think about, is everything we're doing within our department and in our wider organisation, do we do it in ways that mean we're easy to work with and easy to work for? So this is important. And the fourth piece of what I call PPMC leadership, this leadership management framework, is culture. Are we as an organisation, are we as a team energising to work with and for? And that comes down to often our communication. You know, what we say, when we say it, how we say it, what we do when we do it, how we do it as a leader sets a tone. Our people take a steer from us. Have we got a clear identity for our team, for our department? I go into these concepts in more detail in some of the programs I run, but essentially having available to us at hand, having studied, having developed our business acumen and people acumen, leadership acumen. It's not just about leadership with people acumen, it's also relationship building, an ability to communicate. We can't burden people with too much detail. Leadership, relationship building, communication, really important. We've talked about the idea that clearly we've got to have technical acumen, we've got to have strong business acumen, we've got to have good people acumen, but also good cognitive acumen, the ability to stand back, be self-aware of the impact of the way that we operate as an IT leader, the impact of how our team operates on the wider organisation. And again, surveys can help us with that, but the more conscious we are in the way that we operate, the more we can stand back and evaluate situations, the hungrier we are to learn. Do we have a methodology for planning? Do we have a methodology for problem solving? These are all aspects where when we're confronted with a situation, how do we quickly make sense of it? This all comes under the heading of cognitive acumen. The more consciously we can think about the fact that we understand and recognise the fact that we run a business within a business, and we really consult with our customers, and those customers can be external or internal, and then to help us along the way, the more that we can develop our business acumen, our people acumen, and our cognitive acumen, the likelier we are to be a successful IT manager.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that and got great value from it. Please don't forget to check out the link. Also, please give it a like and please do subscribe. As I said, it really does help. I'll see you in the next video.